Hey guys, welcome to your Phonics Center. Today we're going to be working with short vowels still. We know that our vowels are letters A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. We have studied short vowel A, which we know short vowel A says A, like in apple. We have studied short vowel E, which says E, like in egg. And we've studied short vowel I, which says I, like in igloo. Today and yesterday we are studying short vowel O, okay? And we know that short vowel O says the sound, like in octopus or octagon, okay? Sometimes you even find those sounds in the middle of words, like in fox or box. That O sound is in the middle. Okay, so what I want you to take away from today's lesson and what I really want you to know is your short vowels, those A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y sounds, okay? So what you're going to need for today's lesson, you're going to need your interactive notebook, glue, scissors, and a pencil. Okay, your interactive notebook page, which you're also going to need, looks very similar to yesterday's. But today, we are going to be making the words in the word family. Okay, and we know that words in the word family rhyme because they have the same ending sound. Okay, so today, with our short O sounds, we're going to be working with the og, op, and ot word family. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to do is turn to a clean notebook page, just like we always do. We don't glue on the back, we glue on the front. When you have that notebook page, I want you to go ahead and cut your title out and paste it at the very top of your notebook page. If you need to pause my video while working, that's fine. But try your best to get today's activity done because we're moving on and we're going to start learning about short U soon. So we know that short O says ah, and what we're going to do today is we're going to make some families out of these short O words. And your I can statement, which is what I want you to be able to do and tell me when I check your notebook, is that short O, that you can take those sounds and you can blend them and make them into words. Okay, so you're cutting your title out on those dotted lines, just like Miss Downey, and you're pasting it at the very top of your page. That step never changes. It always stays the same. Kind of like when we take our pencil out and write our name. It's always the same. It's always the first thing that we do. So you've got your notebook page, and you've got your title on it, just like Miss Downey. Now, I want you to get your pencil. And I want you to get your interactive notebook page. And I want you to look at the first triangle. I'm going to rip my scraps off and put it in the tidy tub. But look here. We're going to make words with og. So think about some words that we can make with og. Now, I have one in my brain, and I'm thinking of the word fog. And in the word fog, I hear the f sound at the beginning. So that F-O-G, fog. So go ahead and write that word for me, F-O-G, fog. I'm going to go ahead and give you one more word for our og word family, and I am thinking of the og word. So when I put the og sounds together, I get the word hog, which is another word for pig. Now, the last box in the og word family is what I want you to do on your own. So all you're going to do is add a beginning sound to that og letters, those og letters, like log, okay? Then we're going to move on to the op word family. So go ahead and finish that. Pause it if you need to. Now, I'm thinking of the op word family, and I'm thinking of op. So when I take that beginning sound, that op, I make the word hop, like I'm going to hop on a log. Hop. So go ahead and write that word for me. Hop. Now, I want you to go ahead and add 2 more beginning letter sounds to our next 2 boxes. So they've given us the op already, so the only thing that you're having to come up with is a letter that goes here, a word that would make sense, a real word, so that we can draw the picture shortly. So go ahead and fill in those 2 boxes. All you're coming up with is those beginning sounds. That's it. That's all you're doing. Then let's move to the ot word family. Okay? I'm thinking of my first word as ot, hot. When I take those 3 letters and blend them together to blend their sounds together, I make the word hot, like the pan was hot, okay? Now, just like you did in your other boxes, you're going to come up with 2 more ot words. So the only thing you have to do is put a letter at the beginning of both of these words to make a real word, okay? When you have that done, what you're going to do for all 3 rectangles is you're going to cut them out one at a time on this solid black line, okay? So I'm cutting on my solid black line. I'm cutting my whole rectangle out. And there, I have it. I made sure that I kept my title flap and that I kept all my boxes. So you're going to cut all 3 boxes out just like this, okay? The next thing that I want you to do is make these boxes into flaps, because after you have all 3 rectangles pasted in your notebook page, you are going to draw the pictures under them. Okay, so I've made my box, my rectangle, and my 3 word boxes into flaps. Now, I know that I'm going to put a little bit of glue only up here at the top, because I'm not going to need to glue my flaps down, because I'm going to draw under them very shortly. Okay, so now I have that done. Then, after you do this one, you're going to do these 2 boxes the exact same way. So when Miss Downey checks your notebook page, I'm going to see your title and 3 rectangles, with each rectangle having the flaps. Now, after you have everything glued on your page, you're going to look under each flap. You're going to look at the word that you wrote on the front, like the first one where we wrote fog. I'm going to flip that up and I'm going to draw the picture underneath. Now, fog, we know, is just kind of like clouds. So guess what Miss Downey drew? Clouds. And then I put my flap back down. Then I would go to my next word and I would read hog. Hog. And I know that's another word for a pig. So I'm going to flip my flap up and I'm going to try my best to draw a piggy. Miss Downey's not the best drawer, but guess what? That's okay. I tried my best. That's all that I did. And look, there's my hog. There's my piggy. So after you glue all 3 rectangles and their flaps onto your notebook page, flip that flap up and draw the picture underneath. When you have this done, there is a scan card on your desk. I want you to scan that card and do the activity on your Chromebook. We're not going to the library today. Okay, so after you have your notebook page done, every flap has a picture underneath it. Get that scan card and go to the activity that's there. Okay, so guys, what I want you to take away from today's lesson are our short vowels. The A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Those are short vowels. Okay, short vowels say their sound. So A says A, E says E, I says I, O says ah. Okay? Very good job today, guys.